Welcome to Hockey Town. From within the famed Joe Louis Arena, the Detroit Red Wings look to continue their winning ways as they take on the Chicago Blackhawks. I'm Bill Peterson, paired up with Mike Weiss this evening. How about the matchup we are going to see tonight?
This building just oozes history. When the Red Wings take on anyone in this building, you just know they're going to play you hard.
Home ice is where the Blackhawks did most of their damage. They need to learn to take that winning attitude on the road. If they can accomplish that, they'll be tough to beat.
A little bit of inner turmoil on the team left the Blackhawks with an early exit out of the playoffs last season. They need to learn to get along if they want to go further in the postseason.
Experience. You can't say that word enough about this team. And the really scary thing about the Detroit Red Wings is that they're having fun out there. Look out!
All the regular season trophies don't mean a thing to Detroit unless they get to drink from the Stanley Cup. Phil Housley is the perfect complement for a defensive-minded partner. He's agile and can really fly when he needs to. He's also a huge threat on the power play. Nicklas Lidstrom just adds another dimension to an already awesome defense.
Ready at the center circle for the drop of the puck. Lidstrom sends it back to Chelios. Yzerman sends it to his defenseman. Daze sends it to the left wing. Hull passes it over to the left wing. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Fleury. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game.
Jocelyn Thibault has had one 30-win season. That year he helped the Chicago Blackhawks make the playoffs for the first time in 5 years.
Hey, Mike, show us the play again, will you?
Thibault denies the shot with a terrific blocker save.
Nylander sends it to the left wing. Takes it past the red line. McCarty takes the puck up. Thomas passes it over to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. Knocked down in front by Joseph. And he takes a wrist shot. He isn't letting the shooter see any daylight behind him at all. Draper sends it to Williams. Brings the puck up through the zone. Pops sends it back to the defenseman. Face-off to the right of Thibault. Hall sends it to Shanahan. Gets the goal down low. The Detroit Red Wings draw first blood. Cross-ice pass at one time by Shanahan.
I'll tell you, Bill, sometimes you use whatever surface you can to score that goal.
Detroit goal scored by number 14, Brendan
Daze moves it back to Jamnon. Karpatsev brings it past the red
Assist to
line.
number 17.
Bell sends it up to the center.
Time of goal, 3
Djneo
minutes,
passes it over to the left wing.
seconds.
Shanahan carries it over the red line. Yzerman sends it to the left wing. He takes the slap shot. Daze brings the puck up. Karpatsev sends it over to the right wing. Brings it over the red line. Carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Play stops as he covers the puck.
The Red Wings are so quick. You got to be fast to keep up with their game.
Face-off to the left of Thibault. Fleury sends it over to Thomas. Mike, I think that this game is showing us the offensive strength of the Red Wings.
The Red Wings are an offensive powerhouse. Let's see how many they score today.
They're going to have a face-off to the right of Joseph. Nylander passes it to the right wing. Williams moves it over to Draper. He passes it to the right wing. Williams carries it past the blue line. Maltby sends it back over to Lidstrom. He gets nailed by Fleury. Saved by Thibault.
The Red Wings are an older team, but they've got what a lot of teams don't have: leadership and experience.
We've got a face-off to the left of Thibault. Lariana passes it off over to Datsyuk. Over to the right wing. Centering pass to Holmstrom. Pass over to Chelios. Lariana plays it up to the center. Datsyuk sends it over to the right wing. Passes it to the right wing. Pops slides it to Vandenbush. Fisher passes it over to Wallin. Passes to Datsyuk. Brings it past the blue line. Lariana passes it over to the left wing. Great save. I hope he can keep this up for the next 2 periods. He lets the slap shot go. Holmstrom moves it back to Wallin. Vandenbush sends it off over to Probert. Takes it past the blue line. He passes it up the center. Man, what a save.
Please turn to page 40 of your souvenir program. If your page is autographed by All-Star Christian Busick, you've just won an ESPN sweatshirt. Please bring your program down to the announcer's booth to claim your
Jocelyn
prize.
Thibault has trouble dealing with skaters in front of his net. He needs to move around in his crease more to get a good look around the opposition. A better defense in front of him always helps.
Let's take a look at that again.
Thibault takes the blocker and redirects the shot away.
Face off to the left of Joseph. Sullivan passes to Calder. Shannon Harrison breaks up the play. Clem sends it up to Sullivan. Harrison carries it past the red line. He sends it back over to Calder. Iserman passes it over to Shanahan. He passes it to the left wing. Djneo brings it past the red line. He takes the slap shot. It looks like someone has done some work in the offseason. Calder carries it over the red line. Hull takes the puck up through the zone. Shanahan brings it over the blue line. Fleury passes it to the right wing. Thomas brings the puck through the zone. He passes it over to Mironov. Nylander sends it over to the right wing. Thomas sends it up to the center. We're going to see a roughing penalty on Petrov.
Well, that penalty's going to put them on the power play.
We've got a face-off to the left of Joseph.
Detroit
Zhevno
penalty
centers it
number
to Fleury.
91.
That was a
Sergei
huge save
Fedorov. 2
by
minutes
Joseph.
for roughing. Time of
Oh,
the penalty,
crushing
10
hit
minutes,
by
9
Fisher.
seconds.
Housley passes it to the right wing. Fleury carries it past the blue line. He moves it over to Zhevno. He comes up big on the penalty kill. Housley sends it to the left wing. Fleury passes to Daze. Carries it over the blue line. Lidstrom sends it over to the right wing. The penalty is over, and both teams are at full strength. Clem sends it over to Kapotsev. Lidstrom sends it over to Maltby. Karpatsev moves it to Probert.
The Red Wings love fast-paced games. That's where they feel most at home.
Williams sends it back to Maltby. He passes it to the right wing. Oh, Tebow loves that shot out of the air. Draper passes it off over to Williams. Kuznetsov passes it to the right wing. And they go offside. Tebow logged a nice save there, Mike.
Tebow is tough to beat on his stick side. He covers the net so well.
McCarty moves it back over to Fisher. He knocked him into next week. Passes over to the left wing. Robitaille slides it over to Fedorov. Brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Stop. Thibault makes the block. Tonight there's been some good, solid defense by Bell.
Bell plays an aggressive style of hockey. By being aggressive, he can create scoring chances for his team.
Nylander passes it over to the left wing. Fleury takes it past the red line. He sends it across the ice to Thomas. Vicious check by Lidstrom. Takes the shot. Save made by Joseph. Robitaille sends it over to the right wing. Checked hard by Fleury. Thibault passes to the defenseman. Housley passes it over to Thomas. Takes it past the blue line. He lets the slap shot go. That was a hard hit by Hull. Mike, we're seeing some nice defensive play by Hull.
Hull can throw off the other team's game plan by constantly throwing his weight around. Other teams hate that.
Face-off to the right of Joseph. He sends it up the center. Yzerman brings it over the red line. Joseph passes to Lidstrom.
For those of you who entered our drawing for your favorite replica jersey,
Mike, I'm
the
impressed
winner is
by the defensive single-mindedness shown by Sullivan.
Sullivan
Congratulations,
is
Lucas.
very aggressive. Teams love to have this kind of player around.
We're going to have a face-off to the right of Joseph. Williams plays it up to the center. Draper brings it past the red line. Bell passes it to the right wing. Daze brings the puck up through the zone. Brings it over the blue line. And he's checked by Fisher. Mironov takes the puck up. Daze carries it past the red line. He takes the slap shot. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. Clem sends it back to the defenseman. Bell sends it off to Zhamnov. And he takes a wrist shot. What a save! Joseph just got his glove on the puck. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty.
And it looks like they're going to get a power play opportunity off of this one, Bill.
Detroit penalty to number 33,
Offside.
Chris Draper, 2 minutes. For hooking, time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 45
The Detroit
seconds.
Red Wings have the advantage right now in this game. Are there any other things our viewers should know about this team?
The Wings are a goalie's worst nightmare, ending up in the top 2 of almost every offensive category during the 2001-2002 season.
One minute remaining
Clem
in
passes
the
it
first
to
period.
Thomas. Sullivan brings the puck up. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Chelios. T-Bone sends it in front to Kapatsa. The Detroit Red Wings hold the lead after period 1, 1-0. Hey, Mike, any stats jump out at you after 1?
The Red Wings have killed more penalties than the other team. It's no surprise that they're ahead, too. The Blackhawks have a lead in shots on goal, Bill, but they're still losing the game. The Red Wings are being more physical, and as a result, are leading this game.
Jemnov takes the puck up through the zone. Lidstrom sends it up to Fedorov. Housley brings the puck through the zone. Chelios sends it back to Yzerman. Penalty over. Housley passes it over to Zhemnov. Carries it past the blue line. He ties it up with that goal. Now that was a big goal for the away team. Zhemnov was all alone with the goalie because the defender had to commit and choose someone else.
Oh, man, he used the goalie like a backboard on that one.
Chicago goal scored by number 13, Alexei
Yzerman passes to
Zhemnov.
Shanahan.
Assist to number 6, Phil Housley.
Fleury
Time of
takes
the
it past the
goal,
red line.
1 minute,
Carries it over the blue
9
line.
seconds.
Passes it to Nylander. Thomas sends it to the left wing. Penalty on the Detroit Red Wings.
And we got a power play coming up here, Bill.
Oh, I'm sure that wasn't in the coach's game plan.
Detroit
Bell
penalty
sends
to
over to
number
Sullivan.
2, Yuri
Clem
Fisher.
makes a
2
long
minutes.
pass.
For
Over to
roughing.
Thomas.
Time of the penalty, 1 minute, 45 seconds.
Bell sends it to his defenseman. Clem sends it over to the right wing. Bone-crushing hit by Lidstrom. He passes it to Chelios. Clem sends it to Thomas. He gets caught offside. Tonight there's been some good, solid defense by Lidstrom.
Lidstrom tends to be a little over-aggressive sometimes, but that can lead to many scoring opportunities.
Marinov moves it over to Fleury. He plays it back over to Housley, and he takes a wrist shot. There's a blocker save. Marinov passes it off over to Daze. Carries it over the red line. Zhevnov brings it past the blue line. Daze thought there was an easy tally there, but gets stoned by Joseph. The penalty is over, and both teams are at full strength. Save! Joseph makes the save. Thibault passes to the defenseman. Bell brings it over the red line. They get called for offside.
Curtis Joseph's career best goals against average is 2.56. That same season, he won 35 games, which broke the former Toronto Maple Leaf record.
Take it away, Mike.
Joseph uses the blocker for what it was intended, sending the puck away.
Korolev moves it back to Pops. Vandenbush takes it past the blue line. Vicious check by Dandino. Williams sends it back over to Kuznetsov. He slides it to Draper. Dandino sends it up to the center, brings the puck up through the zone, carries it past the red line. He sends it over to Maltby. Checked hard by Vandenbush. Joseph slides it to Kuznetsov. Williams brings it past the red line. Harrison passes it to the right wing. Sullivan takes it past the red line. Mironov passes it to Calder. Brings it over the blue line. That was a hard hit by Clem.
Chelios turns him into road pizza, leveling him to the ice. Chelios can single-handedly change the flow of a game. Being aggressive isn't always bad.
Thomas moves it back to Housley. Nylander sends it over to the right wing. He centers it to Fleury. Save made off the blocker. And he's checked by Fisher. Oh, he gets hit. Fleury carries it past the blue line. He takes a snapshot, blocked out front. We're going to see a penalty on the Detroit Red Wings.
Well, that penalty's going to put them on the power play.
Face off to the left of Joseph.
Detroit penalty to number 3, Jesse Wallin. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 7 seconds.
Thomas passes over to Bell. Mike, we're seeing some nice defensive play by Bell.
Bell is a great checker. The opposition always has to be on the lookout for him.
Face off to the right of Tebow. Passes it to the right wing. Thomas takes the puck up. Carries it over the blue line. Sends it to Clem. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Lidstrom. Karpatsev plays it up to the center. Bell carries it over the red line. Vicious check by Lidstrom. Clem passes it over to the left wing. Sullivan brings it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Karpatsev sends it back to the defenseman. The man advantage situation is over. Robitaille passes it to the right wing. Clem sends it off to Sullivan. Carries it past the red line. Thomas brings it past the blue line, and he takes a wrist shot. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Veterov brings the puck up. Wallin brings it past the red line. He passes it off over to McCarty. Odelon passes it over to Vandenbush. Takes it past the red line. Korolev sends it up over to Probert. Pops makes a long pass to Vandenbush. Denied. Joseph makes the block. Wallin takes the puck up through the zone. He lets the slap shot go. Odelon sends it over to the right wing. Lidstrom sends it to his defenseman. Chelios carries it over the red line. Probert takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Lidstrom passes it to the right wing. McCarty brings the puck through the zone. Korolev passes it to Probert.
We would like to wish Aki Akaika a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Aki.
Iserman sends it up to the center. Zhevnov sends it over to the right wing. Hull passes to the defenseman. Djneo passes over to Kuznetsov. Carries it past the red line. Iserman sends it over to Shanahan. He must have puck magnets in that glove.
Kevin Tomatani, you have a phone call. Please find the nearest arena courtesy phone.
Thibault's been inconsistent throughout his career. Last year was an encouraging sign, showing he has the mental makeup to win games. He just needs to continue to succeed if he wants to dispel the inconsistency theory.
Hey, Mike, what does the replay show?
Thibault uses the glove to wipe away that shot.
He passes it on to Hall. Joseph sends it to Kuznetsov. Iserman brings it over the red line. Djneo sends it to the left wing. Housley sends it back to the defenseman. Brings the puck up through the zone. Brings it past the red line. Chelios moves it over to Hull. Carries it past the blue line. We've got a face-off to the left of Thibault. Nylander passes it off over to Fleury. Takes it past the red line. Brings it over the blue line. Williams slides it over to Draper. Lidstrom plays it up to the center. Takes the puck up. Carries it over the red line. Carries it over the blue line. Gets it over to the left wing. Karpatsev passes it over to Nylander. Carries it past the red line. He takes the slap shot. Great save! He's taken up where he left off last period. Williams brings it over the red line. Thibault passes over to Karpatsev. Nylander sends it off to Fleury. Sent back to Moranov. He sends the puck back over to Clem. Thomas brings it past the blue line. He lets the slap shot go. Brings the puck up. Brings it past the red line. Takes it past the blue line. Maltby passes it to Williams.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining.
Clem sends it up over to Moranov. Daze takes it past the red line. Passes over to the left wing. Bell, goal! First, second, or third period, the last minute is always dangerous. Now that was a critical goal away from home. The pass hits him right in stride, and a nice one-timer by Daze.
Chicago
Shevnov
goal
passes it
by
to
number
Odelon.
55, Eric Daze.
Bell carries it
Assist
past the blue
to
line.
number 28,
And he takes a
Mark
wrist shot.
Bell. And to number 2, Boris Moranov. Time of goal, 19 minutes, 21 seconds.
One period remaining. It's a lead for the Chicago Blackhawks. 2-1. Hey, Mike, let's see if the stats reflect the scoreboard.
The Red Wings are spending too much time on defense, Bill, as reflected by shots on goal.
Chelios passes to Shanahan. Yzerman carries it over the blue line. Moves it back over to Chelios. Bone-crushing hit by Bell. Carries it past the red line. Zhebnov sends it back over to Housley. Chelios sends it over to Yzerman. Lidstrom passes it over to the left wing. Shanahan brings it over the red line. Over to the right wing. He takes the slap shot. Great save. And he takes a wrist shot, protecting the one-goal lead. Joseph sends it over to Lidstrom. Fleury moves it over to Thomas. Nylander moves it back to Clem. He relays it to Thomas.
Housley levels him like he wasn't there.
Plays it up to the center. Fisher sends it up to the center. Clem passes it off over to Thomas. Nylander carries it over the red line. Fisher brings the puck through the zone. McCarty sends it to the left wing. And he takes the step shot. Fleury takes the puck up through the zone. He lets the slap shot go. Short pass to Thomas. Passes it to Nylander. The puck hits the crossbar. Joseph slides it over to Wallin. He sends it on to Draper. He slides it over to Williams. Gets it over to the left wing. Vandenbush makes a long pass over to Probert. djneo passes it to Maltby. Brings it past the red line. Williams brings it over the blue line. He centers the puck. Play stops as the goalie covers up. Mike, can you shed some light on that last play?
You can see on the replay how the puck hits the post and caroms away.
Zhevnov sends it in front to Housley. Hull sends it back over to Shanahan. Karpatsev passes to Daze. Takes it past the red line. Checked hard by djneo. And he's checked by Karpatsev. Bell sends it off to Zhevnov. Carries it past the red line. He passes it back over to Daze. Passed back to Bell. He run that one off the top pipe. Shanahan brings the puck up through the zone. Zhevnov moves it back to Karpatsev. He passes it to the right wing. Daze takes it past the blue line. Datsuk passes it to Larianov. Passes it to the right wing. Datsuk sends it back to Chelios.
Who will get to drive the Zamboni? Some lucky fan
The
will be a
Blackhawks
Zamboni
have so
driver
much
in the
talent
last
on their
game
team.
of the season.
During the
For your chance to drive the
2001-2002
Zamboni,
season, they
enter at
finished
any
tied for the
booth
best home
located
record in the
on
league
and
with
the lower
Detroit.
level.
This faceoff is left of the goalie. Larianov passes it over to the left wing. Holmstrom plays it up to the center. Datsuk brings it past the blue line. Wallin sends it to the left wing. Harrison moves it back over to Calder. Holmstrom sends it over to the right. Interception by Sullivan. Fisher sends it up to Wallin. Harrison passes it to the right wing. Calder carries it over the blue line. He passes it to the left wing. That save keeps them down only 1 goal. They blow the whistle as he covers the puck.
Joseph needs to work on his puck handling skills. He has to switch hands on his stick to move the puck up the ice. A little more work in the offseason would greatly help this much-needed ability.
The replay should give us a better look.
Joseph reaches up with the blocker and pushes the shot away.
They're going to have a face-off to the right of Joseph. Fedorov passes it over to Robitaille. Takes the puck up. He passes it to McCarty. He takes the slap shot. That was a hard hit by Korolev. And he takes a wrist shot. He sends it back over to Kuznetsov. Vandenbush passes over to Korolev. Probert sends it up to the center. He plays it back over to Vandenbush. Karpatsev sends it over to Housley. Joseph was impressive in the last play. How much?
Joseph is tough on the glove side. He makes grabbing the puck out of the air look so easy.
Face-off to the right of Thibault. Draper sends it over to Chelios. Maltby plays it up to the center. He lets it fly. Glove save. Thibault moves it over to Kapatsev.
Thibault covers the net so well, it's tough to beat him stick side.
Can you walk us through that sequence, Mike?
Thibault reaches the glove out and makes the save.
We're going to see a hooking penalty call.
And that will get them an extra attacker. Draper heads into the cooler for a little bit of TO.
Detroit penalty to number 33, Chris Draper. 2
Housley
minutes
brings the puck
for
up.
hooking. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 53 seconds.
Mironov sends it over to the right wing. He passes it up the center. Zhemnov passes it to the right wing. Daze carries it past the blue line. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Lidstrom. Mironov passes it off over to Zhemnov. Takes the puck up through the zone. Fleury brings it over the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. What a save by Joseph. The penalty has now expired. Robitaille brings the puck up through the zone. Brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot off the blocker. Daze slides it to Zhemnov. Brings it over the red line. He takes a snapshot. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season. Fleury thought there was an easy tally there, but gets stoned by Joseph. We're going to have a face-off to the right of Joseph. Sullivan passes it over to Beresin. Odeline sends it back over to Pops. Fisher passes it over to the left wing. Maltby passes to Williams. Sullivan sends it off to Calder. Fisher moves it back over to Wallin. He sends it over to Williams. Brings the puck through the zone. Carries it over the red line. He moves it over to Maltby. Pass over to Draper.
The Blackhawks are a veteran team with loads of experience. That should help them out tonight.
Face off to the left of Tebow. Iserman passes it to Hall. He lets the slap shot go. If they want to stay in this game, he's going to have to continue to make saves like that. He lets the backhand shot go. Shoots. Scores! Oh, scores! Top shot! Maybe looking at overtime, folks. Hey, Mike, take us through the replay.
Folks, he got wrong-handed on that one, but he puts it past the goalie anyway. That deflected right off the goalie and into the net.
Detroit goal scored by number 17.
Over to the right wing. Takes it past the blue line. And he takes the step
Assist
shot.
to number 19.
Sends it back to the defenseman.
Time of the goal, 15 minutes,
Shanahan
20
sends it to the left wing. Lidstrom sends it over to the right wing. Hull brings it past the red line. Mironov brings the puck up. Probert sends it back to Korolev. Mironov sends it to his defenseman. Vandenbush sends it up to Probert. Shanahan takes the puck up. Lidstrom passes to the defenseman. Carries it over the blue line. He passes it to Chelios. He passes back to the defenseman. Karpatsev passes it over to Nylander. Thomas carries it past the blue line. Sends it back to the defenseman. Housley passes over to Fleury, and he takes a wrist shot. Man, what a save. Chelios makes a long pass over to McCarty. Fedorov takes it past the red line. He takes the slap shot. Terrific save. Tebow stops the go-ahead goal. Kuznetsov sends it to Dandino. Carries it past the red line. Brings it over the blue line.
1 minute remaining in the third period.
Thomas sends it up to the center. Fleury passes it over to the left wing. And it's not over yet as they put one on the board. The Chicago Blackhawks may have just delivered the final blow. A quick one-timer by Thomas. Everything is magnified late in the game, including faceoffs.
Chicago
Lariano brings it over the red line. Kuznetsov passes it to the right wing. Datsuk brings it past the blue line.
Michael.
He passes back to the defenseman.
And to number 14.
The Chicago Blackhawks scoring up for the win at 3-2.
44 seconds.
What do you think of that game, Mike?
You know, I'm not so sure the coach likes such close games, but he'll rest easy now that they won.
For Mike Weiss, I'm Bill Peterson. Good night from the Joe Louis Arena.
And now, for the 3 stars of the game, the number 3 star, Brett Hull. The number 2 star, Alexei Zhamnov. The number 1 star, Theron Fleury.